Hopefully you can hear it. Hey Alexa, how do you say butthole in Spanish?
In Spanish is butthole.
It's like she just put a little accent on it.
Queen of the Horse!
Butthole.
Wow, that's pretty funny. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
Today we're talking about Game of Thrones Season 6, Episodes 1 and 2, The Red Woman and Home. These are some pretty goddamn good episodes.
They were
I enjoyed them a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. First of all, Jerome, you did a great job editing the phone call video.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, are you going to get any phone calls today?
I thought that was... You know, it's funny because if we would have been doing this at 5 o'clock, I got about 6 of them. So.
Oh, wow. It's a good thing we didn't.
I was like, I'm glad we're not doing it now.
Yeah.
That's funny. I got a little story I want to start the podcast out with.
Okay.
I want to recommend people maybe go watch our last Unearthly Duo before the story. So the other night, me and Angela went to Steve-O's show, and it was a really cool show. It was stand-up comedy, and like it's leading up to like footage that he's showing you of like stunts and stuff. And I don't think this had anything to do with the footage he was showing. I have no idea what happened, but he was showing a footage of him getting a vasectomy.
Ugh.
And you see him getting snipped and all this stuff. And then after that, he like did stunts and like he heard some quote where like, "You're only a real man if you walk home from your vasectomy" or whatever. Oh, so he like rode a horse and all this stuff. I didn't make it to that point because he started doing it, and all of a sudden like and that was weird, is because like I thought that it was funny. And I knew I wasn't grossed out, but all of a sudden I started losing my vision, and then my ear, everything went ringing and like silent and echoing, and I couldn't hear, and everything was black, and I felt like I was gonna throw up and pass out, and I was like, oh my god, and I started getting really pale, and I almost fainted in the place, like I was so lightheaded. And then, so I went to my, I gotta go, and I just walked out of the theater and had to go get air. And then I went to the bathroom stall and I peed, and I was just sitting there for a minute. And there's one of those guys there that gives you mints and shit, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I go, "Yeah, I just need a minute." But like, I don't know if I actually fainted in the theater or not in my seat, because there's a bunch of what happened to there that Mom was telling me that I don't remember.
Oh, you're probably just like freaking
But like, I don't know what was
and
going on, and it was weird. As in my head, I was thinking, "Oh my god!" Like I can't see out. I know my eyes are open, but I can't see.
Like you turned into Arya.
It's echoing Steve-O's voice through my ears, and there's ringing, and I was thinking, "Wow, the war movies really got that right." Because like I couldn't hear, and it was echoing and ringing. But yeah, so I pulled a Nick and almost fainted, and maybe fainted. I don't know what happened at Steve-O's show. It was one of the scariest things to happen.
Maybe it's something in the water you guys drink, or those monsters.
Maybe it's all those bangs. They are flammable, and they're burning our insides.
I don't really drink Bang that much.
Yeah, I don't. We
don't drink the same shit, so I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't. Not me this time.
Yeah, you touch a horn and then he's squeaking.
But yeah, it was really scary. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. Like, and like my whole body just got like fuzzy. And then when I got back from the bathroom, I was pouring sweat.
Yeah.
Had you eaten anything sweet that day? Or?
No, I mean I was
sweet. What do you think?
Yeah, he could be hypoglycemic, like needing sugar. Like your body's like, I need.
I had my.
You think it took like 23 years to figure that out?
Anything out of the ordinary that day. Nothing different. We were just and like, what's weird is he said that like some people at that show have got to the vasectomy part and have passed out at the show or have had to leave and all that stuff. And I was like, and like, it started
You're like pussies.
It started. Well, it's funny. It started. Some dudes walked out, and I was like, "You fucking pussies!" And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't see. I can't hear what the fuck is happening." So like, part of me thinks maybe it was like my body naturally being like, "That's weird. He's getting this." I don't know. I have no idea why it happened, but it scared the shit out of me.
That's so you shit too.
If I had to, I probably would have, to be honest.
Wow,
I was afraid I was going to throw up in a show, and I was like, whatever, at this point, I just want to be normal.
Could you imagine? Oh, God, the smell of that whole goddamn... That room?
That reminds me, someone threw up at the gym over back where you do, like, the the exercise ball part and, like, for your abs.
Yeah.
Mom said some girl... I didn't want to go over there. I started walking to go over there, and I asked her how much she has left. And she's like, "Oh, some girl threw up over there, and it smells terrible." And I was like, "Oh, well, not going over there now."
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my Friday night. What's funny is like it kind of ruined the rest of the show. Like it was cool, but I was like so out of it at that point and just didn't feel good. I was like, I kind of just want to go home. Like
wow. I couldn't tell on your Instagram picture.
I felt
you
so weird.
Good.
When I picked it, I didn't tell Mom either till we got to the parking lot. And like, and she's like, "Oh, I knew something was up with you because you were really pale and you were just weird." And I was like, "Well, I didn't want to like freak you out in the show."
At least she didn't turn to you and go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, she was nice. She was nice. When I got back in the bathroom, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine. Let's just watch the show." But yeah, that was I pulled a you. As we walked out, I was like, "What the fuck? We're both gonna die."
To be fair, I had a pig laying on me all night.
Yeah, I was just watching Steve-O get a vasectomy.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly.
I mean, other than me almost passing out, it was a pretty cool show. Showed a lot of like unseen footage, but yeah,
That's cool.
You want to get into the episodes now? 2 really great episodes.
Great episodes. I enjoyed them thoroughly.
Yeah, you both told me that.
This is where I started. Look, I think you already liked Game of Thrones. For me, this is like when we were originally watching it. This is where like I was like, oh, this show is cool.
It does get into some shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit. Like the first episode, like there was so much going on. I completely forgot about like they went away from one of the storylines, and then I'm like, they went back to. I'm like, oh fuck, forgot all about that. Like,
so
there's just a bunch of shit.
I got a question
on.
for you, Hess, because you guys have asked me.
I have an answer for you, Jerome.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
That remains to be seen.
There's been a couple times where Bran has warped into things, and you guys have asked me if I was confused. Were you confused at all by his storyline?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. We were worried you might be a little bit.
This from the guy who calls it porging.
It's true. Yeah, by the way,
difference.
last
Star
podcast
Wars.
when I was editing, and you said, I was like, you said porg, and you're like, no, I said war, and you fucking said porg.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I
didn't think I denied it.
I don't know if it's still on my phone, but I recorded a clip and sent it to Nick, and I was like, this motherfucker said porg.
he did. I was like, I know he said porg. I was right next to you, and he's like, well, he said he didn't say it, and I was like,
I don't remember saying that I didn't say porg, but
No, I don't got that, but you know what I do?
because
You know what I do have, though?
I do get confused.
he corrected himself.
Yeah, but you know what I do have on my phone still, though?
Bites your throat.
Oysters, clams, and cockles!
But I don't have the audio clip.
Do you have any idea how that gets stuck in your head?
Yeah, you'll be walking around the house being like, oysters, clams, and cockles.
We had just watched that episode where she's screaming it,
Yeah.
walking around the
Well,
little market.
hopefully.
No, she never screamed it. You screamed it. She was just saying
Well,
it.
she used to say it to all
She was
the
like a
skinny
vendor
men.
at a Suns game giving out
Yeah,
coke.
she's saying it loudly, screaming it.
I don't know if she was. It's like nothing compared to you. Like if no one pushed her volume up to 75, I guarantee you that.
Well, probably not, but I mean, it was just fun to say, and then the dog got a kick out of it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And meanwhile,
Yeah.
a week later, and I'm making breakfast by myself going, oysters, clams, and cockles. And I'm like,
See?
you know, I'm like,
Did you make it your ringtone yet?
no, are you kidding me?
Oh, we totally should. Yeah, they just
You
get
should
so
put-
stuck in your
can,
head.
Can you like submit ringtones to like the Apple?
Yeah,
like,
you could sell ringtones. We could sell that.
Perfect.
Oysters, clams, and
$1.29. We for fucking 99 cents.
It was 99
Look at
cents.
it. He's already putting it on sale.
Yeah.
Cheap fuck. All right, let's get into the episode.
It's my voice.
It's true.
And it's Game of Thrones content.
Well, it's just words. They can't copyright oysters, clams, or cockles. Cockles.
Prove it.
Well, you can't copyright food, can you?
I don't
Look
know.
into it, Jerome. See what you
Looky
can do.
into it, Jerome.
It's almost his next song. Look into it,
My
Jerome.
notes are fucked up. Okay, here we go. All right, so the Red Woman, episode 1, opens up with John.
Jacob
Still dead.
Kindleheimer Schmidt.
He is
A
still
good
dead.
man too.
He's still dead. Ghost is howling.
He's white
I
as a
know,
motherfucker
that
when
was
he's dead.
so sad.
I
so
think he's a
sad.
ghost. Like, he's a white dog. What do you expect?
It is kind of sad how like both episodes, Ghost like is right there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Davos is the one who finds him.
Yeah.
And they drag him into that room. I like how Davos kind of takes charge of everybody.
Yeah, he's like a leader of them now. Yeah.
Which he was. I mean, I guess he's always a leader because he was like a captain of a ship and stuff. But
Yeah, but it never seemed like it.
he really becomes real likable this season.
Yeah.
Because he just feels like
I mean,
he's good.
he already is more like talk like having them in that room with Jon Snow in the second episode, going to get the Red Woman to save Jon Snow and stuff.
Yeah. And then Melisandre comes in and says, "I saw him fighting in the flames at Winterfell."
Yeah, she was so fucking confused that he was dead. She seems to be second guessing herself ever since Stannis is dead.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
You can understand why.
I mean, you think
If she's, I mean, so apparently she's 9,000 years old, which we can now say freely. Now
Yeah.
as you've
Yeah.
said.
Frumpy McFrumperson. Yeah, Jesus.
So
that was I forgot how naked they showed her.
how naked?
And like it's funny because I had downloaded the clip and put it in the podcast and blurted it out with Hess and all that when we talked about her taking her necklace off.
Oh yeah.
So like I watched it a couple weeks ago, but I forgot that she's just some naked old woman crawling into bed.
She looked like a tall female Yoda.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
Naked.
More gross though. I feel like if Yoda was naked, how big do you think Yoda's cock is?
Oh my god, he probably doesn't even have one. I thought he was asexual or something.
You don't think Yoda has a cock?
No, because they're female Yodas. I don't know their names, but
Did he?
Really? Are they Yodettes?
no, Yoda's his name. It's not
Oh.
his species.
Oh,
Like,
what is
I
it?
don't know his
Luke has a
species.
kid and
Yeah.
just calls him Lukettes. I'm a Nickette.
Hey Alexa,
Oh, God.
It's his job.
what is Yoda's species?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. Yoda purpurata is a species of acorn worm from the North Atlantic Ocean
Acorn
and the
worm.
sole species of the genus Yoda.
Hey
Did that answer your
Alexa,
question?
So this is what it's like on the other side of that.
shut up.
Here, I'll do
No.
my search, right? But you can continue on talking, and I'll look up Yoda's species.
All right. Well, and so it's how many people are in that room? Like 8, 6?
Yeah, there was
8
a
or
few
6,
of the.
maybe 7, 5.5.
Not counting the
I
dead
was,
guy.
I was, excuse me. I was confused. I wasn't confused, but I was like the whole time, when I'm like, where the fuck is Sam? I'm like, Sam would fucking be here, and I'm like, oh yeah, he went to.
Yeah.
Uh,
Old Town.
Yoda's species is unknown, but his sister's name is Yaddle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yaddle.
Mm-hmm. You got Yoda and Yaddle sitting in a tree. Fuckking.
They go Yoda, Yoda,
They're
yada,
not
yada,
Jamie
yada,
and
yada,
Cersei.
yada.
They could be.
All right, you guys have both lost your fucking mind.
I'll lose your mind.
So Davos is like, in his little voice, I can't do.
Why not?
He's like, John, you guys aren't the only one you owe your lives to John, or the only ones to owe your life to John.
Oh yeah.
Which
Right,
is his
right.
subtle way. Is like, go get the fucking wildlings and that big ass.
What's
fucking
funny?
giant.
So he did that, and kind of like what Hess said earlier on. He did that, and they're going on, and all of a sudden there's banging on the walls, and I was like, I don't remember White Walkers showing up or anything. And then the giant opens up, and the wildlings are, and I was like, oh yeah, he just sent for them. Like I completely forgot that he did that
fucking-
at the end.
Seriously?
How cool
Yeah.
would that be to have like a fucking giant on your side?
The giant did like a fucking Hulk move, grabbing the dude and slamming against the wall and throwing him.
Except that it was a little more graphic.
Yeah,
That's what should have happened to Loki when he was doing that.
Yeah, but he's God.
Whatever. Not according to Thanos.
That's true.
So Ramsey is talking over Miranda's dead body, and
Oh yeah. He said he's noticed that she was like
Creepy.
16 or 6 or whatever.
yeah, he's
One of those
he
two.
said some nice words to her, and then the guy's like, "Oh, do you want to bury her or burn her?" He's like, "Oh no, she's good meat. Feed her to the dogs."
He loves
Okay.
feeding people to those goddamn
Jeez,
dogs.
dude.
Yeah,
He's like he's brutal, man. He's brutal. At first, I kind of liked him just because he was kind of crazy and off the wall, but he's clearly gone too far.
you think?
Yeah.
So he cuts a dude's dugout and has like, I like this guy. He thinks outside the box.
You know what?
And then he feeds him to a dog and has like, I'm out.
You know what? I think he has an edge to him.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
That you liked him at one point.
In the very beginning, just because he's like kind of a
And
fucking
right
smart
when he was
ass,
slicing the penis.
funny dick. Like he's just a funny. Like,
You know what I
funny,
think it was
crazy
that sold
guy.
Hess?
That gif. With
Yeah, when he's wiggling the wiener in front of him, that's what sold Hess.
you wiggle a wiener in front of Hess, you got
he
him.
comes to climbing. I know. Experience.
Yeah.
What you guys
dude.
didn't see in that vlog is afterwards he sucked our cock because we were
Yeah,
doing wiener in front of
See, now you
Wow,
go too
yeah,
far.
that didn't happen. Did you show Jerome the little piece of wrapping paper I still have on my truck?
Oh, you still had a
I
piece on your
didn't-
truck?
I did not.
It's literally right smack dab, like
Yeah.
above my windshield. So if I stand on either door, like I literally am gonna have to crawl on top of
So
my
you
truck.
can't
to
reach
get
it.
it.
That's
So it's
funny.
like still on my truck.
Yeah,
to
we.
this day, yeah,
I was in the bed doing that, so
yeah, it's yeah.
And then I was in the bed doing Hess.
yeah. So and then
That's what she said.
after he feeds the meat to the dogs or whatever, and he
Yeah.
says them to, he goes and talks to Daddy, and Daddy kind of gives him a lecture. He's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
The last lecture he'll ever give.
no, it's the second to last."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like he's kind of getting sick of his ways.
Yeah,
But he
didn't see that coming at all. We'll get there when we get there. I guess.
Yeah, it's funny because he starts giving him a lecture, and I was like, "Hey, he's crazy. You might
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking fucked up in the head.
There's someone that I know that's really into Game of Thrones. Read the 5th book like fucking 8 times.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, I can imagine reading it once.
Yeah, and he was,
Shout out.
and he's still. It's Dan, but
Dan the man.
Stottlemyre?
he was really upset when Ramsay killed Roose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't think he thought Roose was too smart to let that happen. And I was
Oh,
like,
see, to me it makes sense in the show
to me it makes sense because he's
because he feels like he's in charge of him.
like he can control him.
Yeah, but he can't.
Yeah. So, Sansa and Theon are on the run. How would you like to go through that little creek they went through, or river?
Yeah, I bet that was
Think
cold.
that was cold? I mean, Theon doesn't have to worry about his balls, or does he?
I think he does,
But
but I think that gives him a little edge. Like he still gets cold balls, but no dick. I want to know.
there's no edge when you're.
That's what I'm expecting. The end of Game of Thrones. I want to know if he has a ball sack.
I want him to be dead at the end of Game of Thrones.
He could
April
be dead
14th, right?
as long as.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that in the trailer?
I didn't watch the trailer.
No,
Why not?
I swear to God.
Do you want
I
to watch it
didn't
right
watch
now?
it.
we'll
I
turn it
don't
on.
want to watch it right now.
But he.
Dude,
Could,
are we tracking on the right path?
oh, I know.
Will we?
I think
will
we'll
we
be there.
finish?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we got 14 episodes left, 7 weeks, and we're in January. So
Yeah, so we'll
we
definitely
should
be
be
there.
fine.
I do want to say we should be thinking about what our next show is going to be in here. I mentioned a couple to you. I said like Breaking Bad or The Shield or
Yeah,
something like that.
You mentioned Narcos, and then I thought of Hess, and I thought there's no way.
Yeah, maybe not. But
I enjoy Narcos Mexico.
oh, I forgot he was going to watch that.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I have 2 episodes to go.
Oh wow. But if anybody has a suggestion of a show that they would think we should do, just comment that down below. Something that we could all watch and.
I think
Talk
the
about-
Shield might be interesting.
But I think that because me and you have both
It's not
seen
too
it, but
dated.
it's
It's been a while.
Michael
been a while.
Chiklis? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a while.
It's
yeah.
Chickalickis. Thank you.
Yeah, Michael Chikalickis.
That's what he
That's
calls
what
it.
I call him.
Chickalickus my ass, Alexis.
Alrighty.
Moving on.
All right, so Jamie arrives in King Landing with his dead daughter.
Yeah.
Cersei's
Cersei's oh my god! Runs down then.
Marcella's here. I like how they don't even she just makes eye contact with Jamie and they like no.
Yeah, well, because like
Yeah.
you think
Abby
the
said
daughter
there's
would be
a
standing there
body
too.
in the background. I didn't see it.
Well, I think it's like her casket or whatever the Game of Thrones version of a casket is.
Probably.
Because
'Cause I go,
there's a
how
box.
does she know? I go, she literally just walked out onto the fucking like
Well,
dock.
wouldn't you assume that the
started
daughter would be
crying.
with Jamie?
No, she looked
Yeah.
first, but and then her tone changed when she made eye contact with Jamie.
Yeah. Because he kind of had the look of it didn't end well.
And he's like, "Hey, I'm back."
Yeah.
You know.
Or another child of ours died. Maybe that's a sign that we should stop
Yeah,
fucking.
she starts talking about her prophecy though right here.
Yeah. So then they
I
go
wanted her.
back.
I wanted her to get more into it, but she didn't. Fucking bitch.
She got like super morbid. She's like talking about her fucking Marcella's face like decaying.
Yeah,
and
that
shit.
was gross. It made me wonder why Jon Snow's face hasn't decayed in the second episode.
Well, I mean, it doesn't decay. First of all, they're in snow, so it's fucking.
I guess
freezing.
yeah, it'll keep
Yeah.
it cool.
And second of all,
Preserved.
he would turn into a White Walker first. So.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I don't. Do you think Jamie knew about the prophecy before this, or do you think that was the first time he was hearing it?
I don't, it seemed like he's heard it before because he was like, enough about your prophecy, or like, it's not gonna, like,
Yeah.
it seemed fed up with it. Like, if it was the first time, he'd be like, what the fuck, you saw a witch and all this stuff happened and you didn't say anything?
Well,
Like,
and he probably knew about the witch because it was some lady that like lived by him or whatever.
mhm. But like, he didn't seem too shocked by it to me. He just seemed like, yeah, you know, you fucking,
Yeah, like he wasn't
every
asking
6 months
questions.
you fucking bring up
you
this prophecy.
and your prophecies.
Mm-hmm.
So and then Marjorie's still in the cell. She's that fucking I forget that lady's name, but she's just like, just confess. Can I see my brother? Confess.
Yeah.
I don't know her name either, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She asked to see Tommen, and then the High Sparrow comes in and kind of tells her she's on the right path,
Yeah,
but she's not there yet. Very odd.
you got many miles to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I still don't like that shit.
He was like trying to play like good cop, like, oh, it's okay. Like,
Good.
Yeah,
He's playing Good Sparrow.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
Sparrow. And then when he's with Jamie, these
Claudia
other
can
guys
be
with
a
the Bad
bit
Sparrow.
bit much at times.
I don't know. I mean, at one point he tells Jamie that, you know, if they're all together, they're stronger and they can overthrow an empire. And he gets that little smile. And I was like, well, is that what he wants? Does he want to take over? Because like he doesn't, like he's in charge, so he acts like he doesn't enjoy it. But that little part of me made me think like, oh, maybe he does want to be in charge of Westeros.
I could see that. It definitely seemed like something, or like maybe he likes the idea that in a second snap he could be in charge.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was weird.
So Prince Doran gets word that Marcella's dead.
Didn't see this shit coming either.
That's funny.
Yeah, they kill him.
They're fucking locos.
Yeah, they are.
They're 4 locos.
I was gonna say Trace locos, but
There's 4 of them, though.
is there 4?
Well, there's three girls and then stepmommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all fucking nuts.
Not that
'Cause I was like,
she's not-
what the fuck?
She's not stepmommy to all of them, but I don't know what your relationship would be if you're the stepmom to a bastard girl.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But and then the other.
In Spanish.
Great.
I was
Are you
going
gonna do?
to, but then I was
Are you
like,
gonna
no.
do the next podcast in Spanish? Is that what you're doing? Is practicing?
Oh, you should do a whole
yeah.
podcast in Spanish.
Yeah.
Or are you
Well,
you're practicing so when we rewatch Narcos, you can just not even use subtitles?
That's the plan.
I feel like that'd be cool. I wish I knew Spanish just for that, so I don't have to
Wouldn't
read
it
during
be?
Narcos.
Wouldn't it be?
That's not lazy. It's learning a whole language. That's the
That would
opposite
be
of lazy.
awesome. It would be awesome.
It's doing a lot of work to be lazy.
No, it would be awesome because then you could eat while you watch the show.
Yeah.
Who doesn't watch Netflix and eat?
Me.
No, you watch Netflix and eat. I've seen
Well,
you. I've
not-
seen you
not when
eat
I
wings and watch comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah, but not Narcos. Because if you
Mexico.
look down, you don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah, no
Exactly.
shit.
So
That's
if-
what I'm saying because you can't fucking.
if-
You can't just listen. You can't even look down. Put fuck food on your fork. Put it in your mouth. You constantly have to be on the screen, fucking reading.
Yeah, it's called paying attention.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you
I
need, if you
understand that.
No one's arguing with you, so I don't know why you're
no,
gonna
you
shit
are
yourself.
because you're saying we're lazy.
I say you are lazy. If you're gonna learn an entire language, that's a lot of
That's
that's a
not
lot of
being
work.
lazy. That's showing initiative.
Yeah, that's how much I care about
That
the show.
part is, but it's to be lazy was my point.
It's not to be lazy. It's to enjoy life more. To be more leisurely.
Yeah, it's so we
to
could
sit down on the couch, eat a fucking burrito while you're watching Narcos.
That should be like in a Netflix ad.
Yeah, that's just what they want. Hess rambling. I mean, you could just eat a burrito before you watch it.
You could, but it's not.
Yeah, but
as
what are you
good.
gonna do? Stare at the wall?
It adds to the
You start the
experience.
fucking show.
It adds to the experience
No,
of Netflix.
No wonder you forgot Sam wasn't around. You're eating a burrito.
I don't eat burritos. I don't eat during
Oh
Game of
my
Thrones.
god! I think you just
I
lost the
eat
argument.
during Netflix, not HBO Go. There's a difference.
No, that doesn't make sense. I'm moving on. You just lost me. I was going with you. I was
Damn it, Hess.
trusting you.
We
and
almost had him on our side, and then you had to ruin it.
You could learn Spanish and then watch HBO Go and then put Spanish subtitles on there.
Yeah, that's too much work. That's a lot of work.
What'd you say?
That-
Michael.
Michael. Robert.
All right.
Has it gone too far when we start quoting our own videos?
Oh, it went too far a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pat, when did we start this podcast?
fucking
This is
long time.
episode 46.
This is episode 46.
Wow.
Yeah. And we've only missed 1 week.
That's it? It's 10. We're on episodes, or season 6. It's 10 episodes per.
Well, I mean, we did this a
What-
while
what-
beforehand,
Yeah.
too.
You remember that show you never watched and did the podcast about
Yeah.
it anyways?
Tupac?
Which one?
Tupac?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we started with Tupac and then went to Westworld, and now we're on fucking
I got-
85
I-
games down the road.
I thought you meant like this was episode 46 of Game of Thrones. That's why I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I meant,
We're
the,
on,
I meant the podcast.
We're on season 6. That doesn't make sense, but okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's still close.
I looked it up. We started March 1st.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's coming up in a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll be weird. It still feels like we just
We
started.
should quit February 28th.
Oh my god, you would, you fucking penis licker.
All right, Tyrion and Varys are walking around Marine. They're talking and
Is that
watching-
when he says he wants to eat the girl's baby?
That's when he says he wants to eat the girl's baby.
Yeah.
That,
She's like, oh my god.
And he's like, you just told her you want to get that girl's baby.
His Valerian is shit.
so
I love those two together.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. That's how I wrote it
They're-
down.
They're classic.
They're talking about like the shit that's going on and how there's problems and that, like she's losing people because she's not around. and then someone burns their fleet, and
Yeah.
there's just like smoke everywhere, and the fucking. I guess we're not sailing to Westeros now. Not that
Yeah,
they.
somebody really burned them bitches down.
It's funny because I was thinking. I think I got up to get something to eat.
Was it a burrito?
Oh,
was
wow.
Not, it was not a burrito. It
Something
might,
carbless.
I might have been feeding a pig, but
Typical.
Wouldn't shock me.
yeah. So I was like, there's so many fires in this show, and everything's made of fucking stone. Like I was thinking about that, but I forgot that they burned the fleet. So then I go back. I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah,
ships.
Yeah.
I guess you can't
Yeah,
make a ship.
ships aren't made out of stone.
Shh! I thought you were shushing me. Shh! Ips.
Ships are made out of stone.
They aren't.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
thought
I said ships aren't made out of stone. That's kind of hard to say. Holy
Ships
shit.
aren't made out of stone. Nope, not that
Yeah,
hard
but
to say.
you gotta say it fast, though.
Ships
did
aren't.
not say
yeah,
it
you went.
fast.
Ships aren't made out of stone.
Ships aren't made out of stone. See?
No.
Ships aren't made out of stone.
Thank you.
Hey, you want to say it one more time, just in case anybody watching this didn't quite get you?
Yeah, ships aren't made out of stone.
What? You say ships or shits?
Ships.
Oh, can you imagine pooping out stone?
Ugh.
Would it be a smooth stone, you think, or would it be like a rigid one?
That's
You better hope it's a
don't
smooth
you
one.
don't you poop out stones when you have what are they called? Kidney beans or whatever?
Kidney
Not
stones?
kidney beans.
No, you pee
Kidney
those.
stones.
No, you pee those out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
No, when you eat kidney beans, you shit them out. That is true, I guess.
Oh my god, I feel like a fucking idiot.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Kidney beans. Oh fuck.
Wait. One question.
So wait.
So, your question was, do you shit out kidney beans?
Yeah. Yep.
I meant like.
Could you imagine going to the
when
doctor?
He meant kidney stones.
So, Josh,
Have you been eating kidney
it
beans?
says here you've been shitting out kidney beans? And he'd be like, ships are made of stone. And then they just tie your ass up and take you to a rubber room.
Wow.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. All right.
Oh my
Kidney
lord.
beans.
Yeah. My kidney beans are actually now.
You gonna poop?
Yeah. That was another Hessism.
Yeah.
We do need a shirt of all the Hessisms.
4.5, that means 9.0, right? You literally knew it was wrong as you said it, but then you still continued to say it.
The funny thing is I showed Peyton that video, and he goes, "You had to drink grape soda?" And I'm like,
Oh.
"Yeah." I go, "It was nasty."
Wow.
That's awesome. All right, so Jorah and Dario, they're tracking.
Oh, yeah, this is the part that we said was stupid last
They're
week.
tracking her. I don't know how you track a dragon if it flies. There's
Well, I mean, I guess
like,
because
at least-
her dragon burns every fucking goat.
like
it
at least
sees.
so did you watch True Detective?
No, I do plan on it, but
So-
I haven't.
So he's a tracker,
Yeah.
sort of, or was. So like, and he's like looking at stuff, and he's like, there's like footprints and bike marks and fucking car tracks and everything, and oh, he's tracking. That makes sense. Like, I don't know how that shit works, but
Mhm. And
it
it,
was
kind
bu-
of makes sense for what you see.
this motherfucker's tracking.
Yeah, but they found a burnt goat
That's true.
Randomly.
Randomly.
They just see that there.
So, like, you think of a dragon when he's flying, does he just shit?
And then
Like,
you
know what I
follow
mean?
you follow the poops.
Oh, how
Yeah,
big
follow
are
the
dragon
poop trail.
shits?
Kidney says.
Oh, they're like kidney beans?
Yeah.
No, probably, yeah. They're just cans
Wow.
of kidney beans at that point.
Just little pellets.
Yeah. They poop like
Wow.
Yeah, but so they find the ram there on fire, and they walk a little bit, and he's like, oh. What
Bike.
do you know? It's Daenerys' ring.
I got her ring.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
He's like, my precious.
Perfect.
I mean, they
The
did
only
see,
thing
they
I
did
know
see
about Lord of the Rings.
an army going by, so that kind of helped. But
Yeah, once they got there, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's an army. No, it's a cow. Or whatever the fuck they're called.
that's no moon, it's a space station. That's I'm pretty sure I heard them say.
He is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost everyone at this point.
I like too. He's every time that fucker gets alone time, he's like, no one's around. He's like, nope, still got it. I still got grayscale. Okay, keeps
He
going.
does. That's
Like he
very
thinks it's
valid
gonna go
point.
away at some
Dude, do you
point.
think they do that? Because, hey, let's let them... They probably forgot he's got it.
That's probably
These
someone.
are the
Someone
same-
at HBO's taking notes.
these are
Like,
the
hey,
same
can you look
people
down
that-
at his wrist once
These
or
are the
twice?
same people that didn't know the wildlings were coming to help and that Sam wasn't there anymore. So we should probably show him the grayscale one more time.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
They're thinking specifically
I
about me and
wonder-
Hess.
That's specifically for both of you.
Yeah, I wonder how many more times they'll show it.
A couple
About
more times.
6 billion.
Yeah, a lot.
Jesus. Christ.
One
It's like
time it's
three
real fun.
Yeah.
Real fun.
when it spreads his penis.
Yeah, and then Jerome loses it again.
Yeah.
Starts throwing up.
Is it the second episode where the guy gets pushed in the wall?
I believe so.
Did you guys notice
faints.
they showed his dickhead when he's
No, I
pissing?
did not notice that.
No.
I was watching it and I was like, because he's pissing, and normally they show a dude pissing, but either it was his big, giant thumb, or they showed his dickhead.
Giant thumb.
Like he has Hoder's thumb down there, or he was pissing. I think they showed it because
Well,
he
he
was
was
like, I
pissing.
showed Cersei my cock.
He was pissing.
Yeah,
so-
but like, why do I have to see his dickhead?
I didn't.
I did.
I didn't.
You really have an eye for dick, don't you?
Well, when a dude's pissing, I'm looking, I'm like, what's he? Oh, he's pissing, and then I see his penis.
You didn't know what he's doing?
I don't know.
Have you ever pissed before?
Not in Game of Thrones.
I don't even know what to say to that. I'll just choke. So yeah, so they they figured out that she's taken, and then so
they
what?
call him Neeson.
Yeah, that'd have been cool.
I will find you.
So Daenerys is with Cal Moro. Or that
I think you got it wrong.
Is your dog yelling at me?
Yeah.
Tell her to shut the fuck up. So they don't care that she's didn't. Okay, so here's what I want. I'm asking Jerome specifically to do this right here.
أنا داينيريس جافاسكو هي على تاغاريان أتاك محاكسون مايو سافير ساك خليسي ميرني خليسي من داتلي من رويناري ماتاكي خليسي مرافوشي جافورشي فيا فاراك.
Biggest dick in Atlanta. So you know how she's got like 480.
Oh, it might have been actually on an Unearthly Duo. It could have
titles.
been.
Jerome's like, I expect her to be like, Daenerys Stormborn, baby of women. Biggest dick in Atlanta.
I got
So
it. Okay.
I hear that at the end of everything that she says.
when she pauses.
Yeah. So
It does because I like how like dude's like,
Put it
he's
together.
like no one fucking cares and like just tells you're Daenerys of nothing and just like
And I-
totally shuts her down.
Yeah.
I'm there in been to Atlanta.
Yeah. So who knows? He got the biggest dick.
Yeah.
Biggest dick in Atlanta.
And then she's
There you
like,
go.
oh, by the way, I was married to Aquaman.
Now you have to go to this concentration camp where all the other Drogo wives used to, where all the other Cal wives live.
Drogo wives. Yeah, I actually. So yeah, so I guess if you're a widow, you go to the Temple of
Doom.
Temple of Dosh Colleen.
You say that 5 times fast.
No. Shh. Temple of Dosh Colleen.
That was good.
So yeah, that's where she's headed. Arya's still blind. The waif beats the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
That was cool. She walks in.
Yeah. Dude, fuck that.
And
Fuck
then-
that shit.
Then she puts the stick back down and walks away like she's a robot.
Yeah. Maybe she's a host.
Could be. If that was
I've
Westworld, she'd totally be
I've
a
never
host.
seen her cuddle with anybody.
What if
so
they did merge Game of Thrones and Westworld?
I think I jizz in my pants.
I jizzed in my
I feel like that's totally jumping the shark though for Westworld.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I can see them doing like a little Easter egg type thing in the show for that, but more
Yeah.
forget. Because they'd fuck something up doing that much things crossing over.
Yeah. Alison Thorne comes to Davos's room and is like, housekeeping?
Need an answer.
Yeah, well, and he's like, he tells him, you can go south, you can take the red woman, we'll give you food.
We can give you food and horse. Or no, he asked for food, right?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
said, I'm no hunter, so I'm going to need some food. And he's like, oh, okay.
He's like, fuck, we'll give you food. Fucking just come out of here so we can kill
Yeah.
you. He said it has to be done by nightfall or it'll end in blood. None of them believe him. And then,
As they shouldn't.
Yeah, then
And-
he starts banging down the door then, right?
well, and then Davos is like, hey.
Well, they came back.
Yeah, it came back later in
Okay.
the second episode. So they're like, Davos is like, maybe the red woman can help us. Who, mind you, they haven't been on the same side for 6 episodes.
For a while,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
Isn't that
technically
funny?
5 seasons.
I thought that was funny.
Oh, I was wondering for a second. I don't know why. It didn't occur to me that he froze. I thought he was talking without his mouth moving.
I'm a ventriloquist.
I was like, how the fuck is he doing that? So where are we? Oh, the red woman.
So
and
he's like,
Davos.
yeah, he's like, hey, we should go get the red woman. And then they're like, what's that fucking bitch gonna do? Get naked? You know, because that's all she does.
Yeah.
He's-
Get naked.
He's like, no, I've seen her, and then he names a couple things: drink poison and fucking kill people with a smoke monster.
Pooped out a monster once.
And then they flash to her, and she takes off her necklace and gets in bed and takes a little nappy poo.
Yeah,
and
as
she's
a fucking
108.
yeah.
Well, so did that surprise you?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, that. I'm like, that makes sense now. I'm like, she doesn't have the necklace on. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that's why we were like, what the fuck? In season 4 when she was
Yeah.
taking a bath without it.
Did you ever
That's
find
weird.
anyone else talk about that?
I saw a whole Reddit thread of people being like, well, it could just be because the necklace was like just showing you its symbolism for her magic. But it was just a fuck up on the show's part, you can tell.
I did notice that, like, when she set it down, it kind of focused on, like, a little bottle of potion.
It showed all her potions, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know, but
So
I think she needs to keep the
I
fucking
got a question
necklace
for
on.
you. When she has the necklace on, is it just
Seriously.
is it making her young, or is that a complete is that what she looked like when she was in her 20s or 30s or whatever, or is that just what she made up?
I don't know, it's magic.
They don't say in the book. Oh, I guess the book never made it to this point, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's black magic.
We can't reference.
Well, if
books
anybody
anymore.
knows that answer, I don't know how you would, but if you know, comment down below because I'm really interested in that.
To me, it's just her younger.
That's what
she
I
looked
assumed,
like.
but then I thought about this episode. I was like, oh, what if she could be like, boom, I'm Seth Meyers now, or something.
I did think to
What,
myself,
shit, what was that bitch on X-Men? The blue bitch she can turn into...
Mystique?
Yeah, that one.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
but that's what I was thinking. Is like, does she pick that form so she can get away with men more?
That's I see. Yeah, I wonder if like it was just her young self.
Because
And she's
I
like,
mean, little does she know. I like the other form. I'm
gross.
just kidding.
So I also
Ew.
wanted to ask you. I just thought about this. I almost forgot. Was that a real nasty old fucking bitch, or was it like someone in makeup? Was that like her in makeup, or was that another actress?
I don't know.
Could have been CGI.
Because the first time watching it, it looked like an old lady, but this one I was like, oh, that almost looks like a mask.
It almost looked like her a little bit, but I
Maybe it was Miss Doubtfire.
he's dead.
That's true. He hung himself.
That's sad.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Let me see. I
Thank
found
you.
how Game of Thrones pulled off Melisandre's dazzling transformation.
I don't know if it's dazzling. I wouldn't call it dazzling. Would you call it dazzling?
No, maybe bedazzling.
Oh, it was a body double. It says, and they
Isn't
don't
that-
they don't name her or say her age.
Wow. I wonder how much they had to pay that old hag.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it says, yeah, they're
Okay,
both.
we'll give you
It
a-
says what's funny is like so like that's her body
give you 10
double, and then
grand
they
for-
mention Cersei's body double from last episode too.
So do they show her again, or is that the only time we see her?
I think that's the only time you see her like that.
Yeah, I think that's the only time.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I think that's
So,
just
like,
kind of show you,
oh, we'll
hey,
give
she's
you-
gross.
We'll
and
give
then,
you 10 grand for 10 seconds of screen time if you.
I think I'm not positive. Well, because like that's what I thought.
would be there in a
thought
second.
originally, if you've seen The Witch, there's a nasty old woman there that smashes a baby into a bowl and makes like a thingy, like witches stuff, and it looked like that. But then watching it, I wasn't sure if it was her or if it was like a.
Oh, I got
Because I can't imagine there's too many old ladies that look like that get naked for movies and shows.
Just depends how much money you get.
I guess would you do that? Would you like if they were like, we need Jon Snow to look like a 40-something-year-old man with his cock hanging out? Would you be like, all right, I'll do it? And they give you like, how much money would it take?
Not much.
How much money would it take for you to be in Game of Thrones naked?
I mean, I would do it for free.
Oh, really? Well, hell,
Yeah.
just do it on this podcast.
No.
No,
I'll blur you out.
No.
Oh God. You know, I bet someone watching saw his nipples and was like, "Ooh, that turns me on."
Oh, click.
Someone paused
Oh,
it. Someone's spanking
yeah.
to you right now.
Oh, hey, more power to him, man. That's pretty impressive.
And I hear it.
Hey, I'm not gonna. I mean, if that, you know, I think that's like a biggest sign of what do they call that? Like the biggest compliment.
Is
Like
getting
it-
jerked
like-
off to?
It's just like if a gay guy hits on you, that's a big fucking compliment.
Yeah.
Why is that any more of a compliment than a girl hitting on you?
Well, I think he's saying either way, it's someone hitting on you as a compliment.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a compliment.
Angela
if somebody
Tyler
wants
saying,
to,
"Don't forget your fainting story." I started the podcast with that.
yeah.
Thanks, Angela.
Thank you.
That's the end of that episode, right?
Yeah, I was trying to start episode 2.
And then he started talking about getting jerked off too.
So we got a lot of questions in episode 2, right?
Yeah, and-
right, boys?
In
Let me-
15 to 20 minutes, to talk about it.
Yeah. There's a surprise. It's usually the second episode's better, and then usually we have to cram.
Yeah, so let's cram it into our cram holes.
No, I'm gonna take my time.
I am we're just gonna die too. It's at one bar, so let's make it snappy.
Wow.
Alright,
Unbelievable.
Here, I'll just hand you my notes and you can read them.
I could, but it won't be as good. I won't be like, and then Davros walked in from the barn and started saying hi to Melisandre.
From
Yeah.
the barn.
I know, what the fuck are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I watched a different show.
He's watching chicken fuckers over there.
That's a great show.
We should start that. Chicken
We should-
fuckers from
we
Pleeka.
You should watch chicken fuckers after we finish.
Just do a podcast on a show that doesn't exist.
I wonder how many episodes do you think we could get into that without someone realizing it didn't exist?
Yeah,
Last
We'll
week
do-
on Chicken Fuckers.
Yeah.
we'll do a drunk cast with chicken fuckers.
We almost did a fridge cast.
Yeah, because one of our fridges broke, so we had to make room. So we're gonna get rid of all the alcohol and just drink it on the podcast.
Just do a podcast and
Oh,
drink
lovely.
Yeah,
Jaeger and rum and more rum. I
a
hate
little
rum.
more Jaeger.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
exciting.
pucker. We're gonna mix them all together and make a.
Oh God.
And then we're gonna talk
Like a-
politics.
Yeah.
You want me to come over and drop some semen in it?
Sure, it might make it taste better. A little semen goes a long way.
I'm good.
A little semen goes a long way.
Put that on a shirt.
Meanwhile, this fucker said, "Hurry up."
All right, well, hurry up then, dick fucker.
All right, it opens up with Bran and the three-eyed raven.
Oh,
right, we're out of
awesome,
time.
awesome scene.
Yeah, Amon has to describe what happened.
Yeah, Hess, what happened there?
What are we talking?
The opening scene with
the opening scene
Bran,
of
and
episode
he's
2.
looking at Ned and Uncle Benjen and that sister, I forget her name.
Oh yeah, and then Hodor was there as a young buck.
What was his name?
William?
Willis.
Oh, I thought it was Willie. Yeah.
It was Willis because I said,
Oh,
"What you
like
talking
Willis.
about?"
Hodor. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just there chilling. Like he's like, holy shit, that's my dad.
Yeah. So isn't that cool? They kind of add time travel to Game of Thrones now.
Yeah, it was.
So, I guess my question is, why is he showing him this? I'm asking
To
you
let
too.
him
Me?
Both
to
of
let
you.
him know, like maybe like you're capable of doing this. I don't know.
Well,
So if he ever wants to.
I feel like it's to make what happens happen later on,
Okay.
but I can't fully say without spoiling stuff.
guess my
I'm trying to
point-
say. I'm trying to figure out the words to. Because I feel like I know why, but I don't want to
Who
spoil
do you
anything.
think the most important person that they're showing there is? Do you think it's Hodor?
I think it's Willis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think Lyanna.
I-
I think Lyanna's pretty important.
Well, yeah, I think it's both of those, and then it doesn't like it. Everything that happens with any of this shit involves everybody there except for Uncle Benjen.
Yeah.
So I think I think it's bringing him along into events that have to happen. And I think because they're going to be
Which in
they're
turn-
going to be the push that makes stuff happen.
Which in turn makes someone else real important.
yeah.
So, all right, that's enough fake talk.
And that's what you can see on Chicken Fuckers.
So the three-eyed raven pulls him out of there and goes, "Oh, if you're in the ocean too long, you're gonna turn into an octopus." No, he didn't. Say
That
that.
one
Is
bitch in the cave is ugh.
The tree lady,
The one bitch in the tree.
Yeah.
the children of the corn.
Children of
Yeah.
the forest,
Yeah.
or you would call them probably the children of the wash. So yeah,
That's
so he
a
wakes
joke no
up.
one
Bran wakes up and is like, "Hey, where's Mira?" And she's outside the cave pouting.
When you heard her name, and I've never thought this before, but when you heard him say this name this time, did you think Mira on the wall?
Nope.
I did. Every time they said it.
Hey, has she ever been on a wall?
No, maybe she's gonna get speared up there or something. Who knows?
Maybe. Jesus.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Excuse me.
So she's outside and she kind of
She's pouting.
she's pouting.
And then all of a sudden you see the weird fucking tree lady squatted down
like,
over too.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
That was
Oh.
weird. That lady's. I always found her weird.
But she's like, "Hey, he's gonna need you
Yeah.
because he's not gonna be here forever." So
Yeah.
that's pretty important too.
Yeah.
And then this is when Thorne comes back and starts banging on the door. What the fuck are you doing?
I was singing silently.
Watermelon.
No.
Oh, okay. So he comes back, tells them to open the door. So they start to break it down, and then the wildlings come in. With,
Also, it's an
with
episode
Ed.
apart, so that gives me a little bit of fairness. Why I forgot. I watched them a couple days apart.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That might make more
It was
sense.
a whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fuck you.
It was cool though. The mountain, the giant, just fucking.
Yeah.
Like, do you shoot that guy with an arrow?
No, I wouldn't have shot any of them with an arrow,
Are
but
you all right over
especially
there?
him.
Yeah.
He turned into a walrus.
He turned into a walrus and then was slowly wheeling back farther and farther away.
Yeah, you're singing. You're turning into a walrus. It's calm down. We're almost done.
No, I was saying like the giant was like slinging people around.
I thought he was like.
I almost threw you a fish. He's not Chewbacca. Do you know how to make a
There's
GIF?
no way. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way we're getting through this episode. No way.
We'll go till it pops off.
We'll go.
Well, that's about to pop up any second.
So, and then it flashes to this dude drunk in King's Landing talking about how he flopped his cock at Cersei.
Yeah, that's Hess's favorite part.
And I do remember the guy flopping the cock. I wasn't completely sure it was him. I asked Jerome, I go, is that him? He's like, if it's not really him, it's supposed to be him.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah.
And then he goes and takes a piss, and
I totally did not remember that.
at first
Me
I
neither.
didn't, and then I was like, oh yeah,
You've never seen it before. How would you remember it?
Oh, I thought you meant that it was the same guy.
Oh, no. I mean, I didn't remember it happening. I was like,
I got you.
he's talking and saying this stuff, and I was like, where is this going? I don't remember this. And then he goes to take the piss, and the mountain just crushes him.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to just crush
So
him
was
his
the
head.
mountain just walking by
Yeah.
and heard the guy's story, or did someone like a little birdie whisper in his ear?
I
"Hey,
think, because doesn't Qyburn become Varys basically pretty soon?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So I think he was like,
He
I
has
think
one of his-
Cersei was like, hey, that guy flashed his big giant cock at me. Go kill him.
That could be it, yeah.
Then she tries to leave the mountain, I guess kills someone, goes home. They try to leave. The King's Guard stops her, says she can't go to Marcella's funeral.
Yeah.
And instead
Because of Tommen, right?
yeah. So, but instead of fighting them, she just goes back up, and then it flashes.
Which is odd for her.
Well, it was 5 dudes on one, but I feel like he still would have won.
Yeah.
But those guards were very thankful that
Oh yeah. Yeah.
the zombie mountain didn't pop off.
For sure. And then
They were like, oh, thank God.
and then we find out it was the reason Tommen didn't let her go was because they weren't going to let her into the Sept in the first place.
Right.
And he knew that she'd throw a fit.
Yeah.
I like. He's kind of like, I couldn't protect my mom. I couldn't protect my wife. I'm supposed to be the king. What the fuck, you know? I like how he's.
Feeling like a failure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
He's definitely he's one of the nicest Lannisters.
For sure. Well,
Yeah.
I guess Marcella was nice too, but we didn't really get to know her.
Yeah.
They just kissed her goodbye, so to speak. But he thinks that his mom killed Tristane.
Yeah, that's his first thing. It's like, I'm guessing. Did we find Tristan's killer? No, I'm guessing his mom.
He's like, you think she'd do that? He's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
damn Skippy.
Yeah.
And then so the High Sparrow walks in and he says he wants to see Marjorie, and then Jaime tells him to leave, and then Jaime's gonna kill the High Sparrow, but
If those
stops.
guys didn't walk in, I think he would
have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish you would have.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he didn't, because I don't want Jaime to die.
Yeah.
So,
True.
He would have been fucked if he did kill him.
yeah.
Yeah, because he had all those little fucking.
I bet old Jaime before if he
What
had,
are they?
if he had,
What's that guy?
If he had 2 arms
if he had
or 2 hands.
2 hands, he would have killed him and fought all those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have won, but so then when Tommen leaves, he goes to Cersei and apologizes.
Yeah.
And I think at one point he said, I should have brought the roof down on the Septim for you. I know you do that for me. And she's like, yes, I would.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just loving this.
Yeah. I found that interesting though. You know what else I found interesting? He's fucking taller than her. How much did
Yeah.
he grow?
Yeah. He had a brand moment for sure.
Yeah. I don't remember him being that goddamn tall.
I didn't either, but I did notice that.
And then Tyrion, Missandei, Varys, and Grey Worm are like up in that pyramid trying to figure some shit out. This is when we get the famous quote: "As I drink and I know
Oh,
things."
yeah.
It's on every shirt.
Yeah.
We even
to be on a shirt.
we even have a couple of glasses with that as well.
Yeah. And he decides to let the dragons go free.
That was a cool scene. Him
Pretty ballsy,
releasing
yeah.
them.
Yeah. I mean, I like how they get down there and they have the stuff, and then like he keeps walking, and Varys just like stays back. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
But I like too. So
Yeah, I
he
would
talks
go
to them.
down
He
there.
tells them a story, and then like so he lets one go, and then the other one's like, hey, my turn, and like got
Yeah.
down like. Let him
Yeah,
do
and
it.
he like just
They're
like,
it was pretty cute.
Yeah. Well, I like how first he's like he's in his face and kind of growls.
Yeah.
And Tyrion's like, whoa, but then he's like,
Yeah.
and then like,
I thought it,
and did it twice.
yeah, I thought it was funny when he was leaving. If I ever think of an idea like that again, punch me in my face.
Yeah.
Or something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
But that did take balls.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
I like too how he was like kind of touching him before he pulled it and stuff.
It
It was really cool.
It was a really cool scene.
Yeah.
And then literally right after that, it goes into Ramsay killing his dad.
Yeah. Yeah, did not see that coming at all. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember when we watched it live, I didn't see that coming either.
You know what's funny is, it's like they're sitting there and they're talking to, it's what's his name, Harold Karstark, Jesus, or Lord Karstark. So he's the son of the guy who Robb cut his head off.
Yeah.
So he's on their side because they don't like the Starks anymore. And there's like a couple other of them because of Robb, they're not with them anymore. So I thought Ramsay had a good point. If you got all the big army, you don't need the other little fuckers because they're just like tiny little,
Yeah.
things. And I was like, oh, is he going? I couldn't remember. And I'm like, is Roose kind of going for this or not? I don't really remember. And then he stands up and he just fucking stabs him. I was like, oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Yep. And then he goes and feeds his mom or stepmom, I guess.
His mom and baby
and little
to the
brother
dogs.
to the dogs.
He's like, I want to be a lonely child.
Did Abby have a problem watching that scene?
No, I didn't.
Did Abby, though?
I don't know. Did you have a problem watching the wildebeest get fed to the dogs? Honey,
Just call her a wildebeest?
did you have a problem watching Walda and the baby get fed to the dogs?
No, yeah. Still
What-
only animals
Now,
hurt her.
what if Walda and the baby would have ate one of the dogs?
What if Walda and the baby would have ate one of the dogs? Would have had a problem with that? She would have.
Oh,
Yes,
should have remember that.
Yeah,
Wow, that's rude.
that's hypocritical.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, what can you say? She likes
Um,
animals more than people.
So the wave shows up, beats the shit out of Arya again. Just one little.
That
Yeah.
would have fucking pissed me off. Like, seriously. I would have been like, fuck you, bitch.
And
Yeah,
then you know what you would
wouldn't
have
be
done?
a face. Yeah.
Whop.
Yeah.
Hess would not make it as a faceless man.
No.
Would you?
Maybe.
No.
I got some stuff in me.
Some kidney beans?
Yeah, man, I got some kidney beans in me.
I did so. He goes to hit her back. Joggin grabs her stick,
Yeah.
and then says, "Come with me. You're not beggar anymore."
Yeah.
Questions her a few times. So it's all just a test.
Like I
Oh,
said,
yeah,
like I
absolutely.
said, the whole
And
thing's
she
Fight
goes to
Club.
grab the bowl, and she's like, the girl is no longer a beggar.
So you think Fight Club? I think like Yoda and Luke. In
I see Fight Club. I can get that reference.
I'm not saying I don't get it, but what
Yeah.
I picture
That's
is
what you picture
is,
as
yeah.
Yoda and Luke and all that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's another good one.
It's kind of like he's like, oh yeah, or like the Karate Kid when he's wipe on, wipe off. It's like it's all we're gonna do something stupid, but it's gonna work out later.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we're gonna make you go
Yeah.
blind and beg for coins,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're gonna be
Go
good. at
cliche. Yeah.
It's one of those things where I want Arya back, so
Yeah, seriously.
and her eyes are creepy, so I don't like it.
I don't like them either. They're hard to look at.
So Brienne, we're almost done. Brienne tells Sansa that she saw Arya.
Yeah, she saw her with a guy and she went off, but she doesn't know where she went. And
So then, and then Theon says he's gonna go home. Can you have a horse? I'm going home.
then they show a little scene and his dad's dead now.
Yeah. So Balon, yeah, he's like,
Didn't people call him like Tom Hardy or something like that, or like a rock star, the guy that killed his dad? Like people were like making fun of him because he like dressed modern and shit.
yeah, not yet though. I don't.
Yeah,
think,
no, it was like the most recent season, but yeah.
So yeah, he's killed by his brother Euron Greyjoy. In the books, there's a couple brothers. I think they kind of combined this guy with some people. And then maybe
Really?
the brother's in here later, the other brother.
I only really
But
remember him.
But his I think the other guy's there. But there's things he does that they kind of combine. But yeah, so he was the last of the leeches, if you recall.
I don't know what the leeches are.
Remember the dick leeches?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dick Leeches. Now I know what that means.
They're all dead. Stannis didn't get to see him die.
Yeah,
But
that's
all
true.
Right.
all the dick leeches are dead now.
Still want to know
Perfect.
which one was the Dick Leech. I don't think we'll ever get that
I think
answer,
Balin could have. Well, Joffrey could have been a good.
I feel like it was.
It wasn't
Joffrey.
Rob for sure.
Yeah.
And then so, Yara's like, I'm gonna get whoever killed my father because I'm king now. And then that priest or I think he might even be related to him. I don't remember, but he's like, oh no, we have to have a king's moot.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone knows what that is, right?
Yeah, it's when a bunch of kings moot around and.
Yeah, they're a bunch. I can't decide if they're like Vikings, mermaids. They annoy me.
I'm not too fond of their story either.
Yeah.
But then after that, isn't that when little Jon Snow gets brought back to life?
Yeah, Davos goes. Davos goes, hey, Melisandre, you know any magic that can maybe,
And
bring
she's
you
like,
back to life?"
me? No.
And she's literally.
I'm not an old lady half the time.
I'm a failure.
But to be fair, she's never done it before.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, you can tell
but
because she
don't
does
act
it.
like she wouldn't have little lady boner fucking 5-10 episodes ago, and she would have tried this shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Now,
if she wasn't
all
so
of a
down on
sudden,
herself, she would have done it.
she's
easily.
like totally down in the dumps, and she just wants to fucking shit all over herself. No.
No, but also she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she does it pretty well for someone that
I
doesn't
mean,
know what
if
they're
someone
doing.
brought you in a room and said, hey, can you bring him back to life? And you like start doing
Well, no one
shit,
would ask Cass. He doesn't.
He's a
He's
regular.
never squirted a ghost out of his vagina.
prove it.
I can't prove that.
Okay, then I rest my
But-
case.
But yeah, Jon Snow's back alive.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
I like how Tormont was like,
Guess who's
fuck
back?
this. And
The hen just walks out, and everybody
Walks
starts walking out, and then they show.
now, see, here's the thing. Mr. watching it fucking years later. Do you know how long these 2 episodes were when we were trying to find out for 6 months to a year if Jon Snow was still alive?
I know.
You had to wait a whole week.
I know.
Plus,
Yeah.
you already knew, so that was fucked up.
Not
anyways.
even, because we did the podcast on Monday. I watched this on Thursday, so I waited 3 days.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Plus, you knew he was alive. Like,
yeah, so that helps.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I remember, like, we waited all that time, and then I'm like, well, she's going to bring him back to life, because that's the only reason they brought her there.
When it didn't work, were you
Right.
like, oh fuck? Because I don't remember. I didn't watch our other podcast to see if we said that or not.
I don't know if we said it during the podcast, but I remember thinking, hello. Like,
Yeah.
Wakey.
but I do like how, like, everyone leaves, everyone gives up, everyone's like, all right, we tried. And then and Ghost is like,
He wakes up and
Kinda
he's like,
inter-
hey, he's back, and then
Yeah.
he wakes up.
I'm kind of interested to see, like, their faces when he walks out or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm interested in seeing a lot of their faces when he walks
Yeah, there's a certain scene coming up that I'm like, I can't wait for.
out. Me either. I hope we're talking about the same
I
thing.
just
I
might
think we
watch
are.
the next 2 episodes tonight. Maybe.
Wow, we'll do the podcast tonight, next
Perfect.
week.
No, I got to work at 3 a.m.
But yeah, so that's it for this week's Random Ramblings. It was pretty fun. I really like these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Me too. Can't wait to keep on cruising.
Yeah, we're almost done with Game of Thrones, which is kind of crazy.
We got 8 episodes left this season. There's only 6 next
Yes.
season. And then I think we should all come up with one harebrained
Theory.
theory and
Okay.
have a podcast at the end about,
So there's only
Mine's
6
that Jon
episodes
Snow is a
next
horse
season,
cock.
huh?
6 or 7.
6,
Wow.
I think,
Okay.
pretty sure.
So we have 14 more episodes and we're done.
Yeah,
I mean, I got it right.
So
So we have 15 left.
yeah.
Which means the last one we're going to have to do by ourselves. Like, it won't have a...
Oh, we'll have 2 episodes to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. But
I
yes,
don't understand that.
It's called math.
Could we do 2 at a time?
I got you.
Yeah. But
You just meant like by ourselves, so I was like, why,
yeah,
why don't I get to
we're
do
gonna
it?
do without ass.
What the fuck?
But that's it for this episode. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on these episodes, and we'll see you guys next week for more Random Ramblings.
Oh my god. I feel like a fucking idiot.
Well, if the shoe fits.